Alright everyone, and welcome to the brand new season then of AOR, and yeah, this is the start then of season 15, and yeah, we are making our debut then in the F1 tier on Xbox One, and yeah, very much looking forward to this start of the season then. Obviously very excited to be in the top tier this season, having been a champion in F2 last time out in season 14, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. It's going to be very challenging, but yeah, it's going to be once again very competitive, I think, and I really enjoyed last season. I think that this season will be even better, even if we're probably not going to be fighting anywhere near the front. But yeah, we do have some people, well, some other people moving up with us, and some other people who are also new to the top tier then. Moving up with us then from F2, we've also got LGS and P1R Brown, who were both battling with us for the championship last season. We've also got Drawmaster and Morso moving up. They only did a few races towards the end of the season, but they were both very quick, so yeah, they managed to earn their place in the top tier. We've also got the F3 champion TOR Leopard or Leopard, I still don't know which one's right, but yeah, he's very quick then, only 13 apparently as well, which is kind of mind-blowing. And we've also got a brand new driver, Pinecone, who is apparently only 14 as well, so that's also pretty mind-blowing there. Some very quick drivers in this then. It's going to be difficult for us to, you know, be right near the front, obviously, with some of like the esports drivers competing. Obviously, we've got the Flying Finland on pole, and just look how close that is. Then the top three, less than half a tenth, Eva in second, Alonso in third. We were down in 14th then for the first qualifying of the season. Better than I was expecting, if I'm going to be completely honest. I mean, I would have probably been higher with anything, you know, above the 10th row here, if I'm honest. But yeah, we're at 14th then. I wasn't really sure whether I was going to go soft or super soft here. I decided to go with super soft though, because I thought, I mean, what have I got to lose? Might as well go for it. We've got lots coming on now then, and away we go for the start of season 15. And yeah, it's not really a great start from us there, to be honest. CR Rosberg actually got a very good start. He was alongside us on the 7th row. Into turn 1, Joe comes from the outside. Drawmaster didn't get a very good run there through turn 1, and that's allowed us to get past him, but he's still there on our inside. We do have a nice bed track there in front of us, so we can brake quite light here into turn 3. We're actually looking around the outside Gorsha and up the inside into turn 4, and looks like we have managed to get through and up into 13th, as there was an instant further back. I think it may have been LGS, I'm not sure, but yeah, we're up then into 13th place. We're having a look here then at OMGX Joe in the Red Bull, and yeah, I did notice a lot of people weren't starting on the soft side. I think me and Drawmaster were the only ones who actually started on the super soft, so yeah, we'll have to see then if that was the right call or not. But yeah, we're in 13th place then for the time being, and yeah, heading now then into this fast chicane. Quite difficult on the first lap with heavy fuel, and yeah, Kyle Mitchell was out well wide there. We actually got a bit loose as well there. Drawmaster's got a good run on the pair of us then. We were still a bit blocked in there on the inside, as Drawmaster actually gets run out a little bit there by Kyle, and Gorsh was actually there behind us as well, having a look on the inside for turn 14. But after all that, we have still managed to stay then in 13th position, as in fact Kyle pits there. I'm not sure why, but maybe he picked up damage somewhere when he went off track. But yeah, that puts it then into 12th place, and 2 places gained on the first lap then. And yeah, we skip now then to lap 3, where we're closing up to the back of the other runner then, who also gets a bad run there out of turn 12. And we get a good run now then on the outside towards turn 13. We're going around the outside here then, and we've managed to make it stick by the looks of things, and we're up then into P11 in the race. So yeah, it's been a decent first few laps then, as we skip all the way down into lap 7, where we stayed for the rest of this first stint. And already then on lap 7 we see people playing then, probably going for the soft tyres at this point then to the end of the race. So yeah, that's when we saw the front runners coming in. We stayed out until, well, we were still out there on lap 16 then. Only OMGX Joe and CR Rosberg were in front of us then on the soft tyres. Everyone else had pitted by this point, well, who was in front of us initially. There were some people behind us who hadn't pitted yet, who were on soft tyres. You know what, STSF, one Alonso then coming up behind us. He was the race leader, and yeah, my tyre was really bad here, and yeah, I absolutely no answer to that at all. I was very start at turn 1 on the AstroTurf. I really didn't want to try and put my foot down there just in case I spun across the track. I really didn't want to wipe out any of these guys. I mean, I wouldn't want to anyway, but yeah, there's absolutely no need to try and fight up there. And yeah, we lose 3 places there in 3 corners as Finn and Evo both go through, but there was no need to fight that there. And yeah, tyre wear was pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, I did manage to go to lap 18, I think, doing the same strategy in ULC. I was using a different setup at the time though, and I do think that, well, this setup I'm using here is certainly a lot quicker. I do feel that the tyre wear is a little bit worse on it, because I do remember, like in ULC, managing to go to about lap 18 on Zoobsoft and being able to, you know, actually put a bit of a fight to those who were coming up behind me. But yeah, we got into ultra soft tyres then for the final 12 laps. So it's going to be a bit of a push, but we might as well just go for it now as we rejoin then all the way down in 17th place. I was expecting that, but we can go on a bit of a charge now then, hopefully work our way back up the field then. So we have a look then at VSR Simon there. He actually outbrakes himself a little bit there, I think, and we managed to get through then into 16th position. Yeah, just 3 corners after coming out of the pits then. Then at the end of that we see a little bit of a glitch here then, as we've got LGS in the pits, and then Simon has just stopped on the pit straight there. I think he had already retired from the session at this point, but yeah, a bit of a weird glitch there because his car like jumped in front of us and was stopped on the pit straight there. And I think he is about to leave the session now then anyway, but yeah, we are up then into 15th place then with LGS having pitted as well. And yeah, we'll just have to see then if we can take these ultra soft tyres 12 laps. I think it should just be possible, as Pinecone there has actually spun out from, I'm not sure what position he was, but let's move us up a place then, up to 14th. And yeah, on to lap 19 now then. Gorsh goes a little bit deep there into the penultimate corner. The reserve driver in the league, he was also in F2 with us last season. He had replaced in TRL Limitless for tonight, who couldn't make it. But yeah, he goes defensive then down the pit straight. We're going to try and tuck into the slipstream here, see if we can get through, but yeah, we just really were not getting at all there down the pit straight, it seemed. And we'll have to see if we can get him here then. Of course, we didn't actually have DRS there because we were quite a bit behind him, but then he made that mistake into the penultimate corner. We have a look at the inside, but I don't know, it just seems to be a little bit of a thing I have that I just can't really brake as late as other than to that turn 3. I don't know why, it just seems to be a bit of a recurring problem, that one, but yeah, we couldn't get through there, and we're just going to have to fire him through these next few corners because you can't really pass anywhere here. A little bit of a lag, well, a little bit of a lag moment there, wasn't really an instant, but that did sort of prompt me there to go for a little bit of a look because I did want to try and get past him as quickly as possible just so I could maximise these ultra soft tyres. And also if he was going to be lagging a bit, then I didn't really want to be like tucked up behind him if he like was going to jump backwards into us. As yeah, he was a bit wide there going into turns 11 and 12. That gave us a very good run here then down this back straight towards turn 13. He goes defensive, then he moves back across. I was going to look to the inside, is he leaving the door open? I wasn't quite sure, but yeah, that was a little bit too aggressive for me there, I think. Sort of ran us both off the track in fact, so yeah, I did slow down there and give him the place back because I felt that that was a little bit too far and I wouldn't be happy if someone had done that to me there, running like the pair of us off the road. So I gave him that one back, and yeah, we should be able to get him back though because we do seem to have the pace to be able to overtake him. But yeah, he did actually say he was trying to let me through, but it certainly didn't look like it from there. But anyway, we should have a good run then. He does have DRS of course because he was behind me, but we're just going to look at the inside here then, and maybe he did there, I'm not sure because he certainly went wide. But yeah, nonetheless then we're up into 13th place now then. Next up the road then is one of our main championship rivals from last season, P1R Brown, on the soft tyres. And yeah, we were catching him, but it sort of slowed down a bit because our tyres were going off. And then CRL Hamilton pits only 2 laps from the end of the race there. I don't really know why, maybe he had a puncture or something or was getting close to one. But yeah, in he comes in. And yeah, we're not catching him at all on this final lap then. As yeah, we're on our 12th lap on these ultra soft tyres into this fast chicane, and we're well out of shape there. And luckily just missed the gravel, and luckily we managed to keep it in a straight line there. But yeah, big moment going through that fast chicane, and it could have all gone wrong there after nearly 29 laps, so it would have been a bit embarrassing to crash out there. But yeah, nonetheless then I was fairly happy with how this one went. I wasn't really expecting to score any points in this one. I was just hoping for a nice clean race and to get to the finish really. and sort of points would be a bonus here. I thought as we come to line then, we crossed line 12th, but we actually move up to 10th then because of corner cutting penalties. So I'm actually very happy with that then, because as I was just saying, I didn't expect to be in the points in this one. Australia is not really one of my favourite tracks, but yeah, I didn't even really think about it at the time, like corner cutting, but yeah, obviously a few people had got those penalties, and yeah, managed to move us up a couple of places. A bit annoying actually that if we hadn't made that mistake on the final lap, we may well have overtaken Brown as well there, looking at the gaps. But yeah, as I said, 10th is good enough as yeah, it was an incredible race at the front, I have to say. Less than half a tenth separating Finn Alonso and Evo in qualifying, and less than a quarter of a second separating them in the race. Really incredible battle at the front there, and yeah, well done to the top three then. Shout out to Leopard as well, 4th place then from 4th on the grid, coming up from F3. So yeah, very impressive drive from him there then. And yeah, as I was saying then, very happy with that 10th place. Nice way to start the season then with a point on the board. Hoping to get some more then across the season then. Only 15 races this season, so yeah, hopefully we can get some good points. And yeah, that is it then for today. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you for the next round then, the Chinese Grand Prix. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.